6:02 this morning, more than a dozen residents of a Largo apartment complex hoping they'll be able to go home at some point today.
Yeah, they were evacuated late Saturday after a water main break caused a large hole to open up right near their building. 10 Tampa Bay's Jenny Dean is live now from the Altura Apartments in Largo. And Jenny, there was concern the hole might continue to grow. Work over the weekend actually made it even larger.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Good morning, Caitlin and Jameson. Let me step out of the way so you can kind of see what this looks like behind me. You can just see like a small piece of equipment there, heavy equipment. I don't know if that's the exact same piece that had actually fallen into the hole the other night, but the workers were out here all day yesterday and they've actually dug it deeper. But you can imagine how scary it was for these neighbors when this first happened. So let's go ahead and show you the video. They tell us that the problem actually started a few days ago, late last week, when they suddenly just didn't have water. So work crews came out to work on that water main and that problem, and then they left. They thought they had it fixed, but all of a sudden, in the evening, late at night, the hole suddenly started to get bigger and that big piece of equipment fell into it. So that's when some residents came outside. They called 911. The fire department came out and they went ahead and evacuated a whole entire building, which is probably about 15 residents, just out of an abundance of caution. It left people scrambling for a place to stay in the middle of the night. And you know, the people that could stay here in other parts of this apartment complex still don't have water.
So when's the water going to be on? I don't know. It's not. I can do so much with bottled water and spring water. There's some things you can't do, you know. Yeah. So.
You know, and there were some neighbors that were telling us when we were out here Saturday night, once this first happened and we heard about this, we talked to some neighbors who said that they think that this goes all the way back to Hurricane Milton, that they've been having water issues and problems here when a water main initially, something happened to it back then. And it's been just an ongoing issue trying to get things fixed. But as you can imagine, not having water would be a major issue, especially in this heat. In an email to residents, the apartment manager says it was actually a secondary leak after they fixed the first one that caused the cave-in in the parking lot after the city had finished repairing the line. Now, crews were out here working most of the day yesterday. The city has hired a contractor to get out here and get this fixed, but they still have quite a bit of work to do because that hole goes up around the side of the building. So they've got a lot of work to do to really get this repaired, get the water going, and to make sure that that ground is solid so that nothing like this happens again. And we're going to be following it for you. We're live in Largo. Jenny Dean, 10 Tampa Bay.
All right, Jenny, thank you.